The price of your morning coffee is not random. It's part of a much bigger story. Imagine you walk into your favorite coffee shop. Last year, your regular cup cost $3. Today, it costs $4. Same cup, same size, same taste. So what changed? This is where inflation begins. Inflation simply means prices go up over time, and your money buys less than it used to. That's it. But behind that simple sentence is a powerful force that shapes your entire financial life. Let's stay in the coffee shop for a moment. Why would the price rise from $3 to $4? Maybe more people are buying coffee than ever before. The shop only has limited beans. When demand increases, prices rise. Too many buyers, not enough product. That's one reason. But maybe it's not demand. Maybe the cost of coffee beans increased. Maybe transportation became more expensive. Maybe wages went up. The shop owner now spends more to make each cup. To survive, the owner raises the price. Higher costs, higher prices. Now, let's zoom out. Imagine this happening not just in one coffee shop, but across the entire economy. Food prices rise, fuel prices rise, rent rises, healthcare rises. This isn't random. It's inflation spreading across sectors. Now here's the part most beginners miss. Inflation doesn't just affect what you spend, it affects what you save. Let's say you keep $10,000 in a drawer for 10 years. If inflation averages 3% per year, that money quietly loses buying power. It still says $10,000, but it doesn't buy what it used to. Inflation is silent. It doesn't send a warning. It just slowly reduces value. Now, let's go deeper. There's a third reason inflation happens: money supply. Imagine there are 100 cups of coffee in a town and $300 total circulating. Now imagine the money supply doubles to $600, but there are still only 100 cups. More money, same goods. What happens? Prices rise, because sellers know buyers have more money to spend. This is why printing excessive money can push inflation higher. More currency, same production, weaker purchasing power. Now here's something important. A small amount of inflation is normal. It actually encourages growth. When prices rise slowly, people are motivated to invest instead of holding cash. Businesses are motivated to expand. The economy moves. But when inflation rises too fast, problems begin. If your salary increases 2%, but inflation rises 8%, you're falling behind. Same effort, less reward. Over time, this creates pressure. Budgets tighten, savings shrink in real value, and people feel stuck. This is why understanding inflation is not optional. It's essential. Because once you understand it, you stop reacting emotionally. You start planning strategically. Let's return to coffee one last time. Imagine you know prices will rise slowly every year. What would you do? You wouldn't leave all your money idle forever. You'd look for ways to grow it. That's where investing comes in. Historically, over long periods, assets like stocks and real estate have grown faster than inflation. Not every year, not without risk. But over decades, growth has outpaced rising prices. Why? Because businesses adjust. They raise prices too. Their revenues increase with inflation, and investors benefit from that growth. Now think about your skills, your income. If you improve your abilities, increase your value, seek better opportunities, your income can rise faster than inflation. Inflation becomes manageable when growth outpaces it. The real danger is staying still. Inflation is like walking up a down-moving escalator. If you stand still, you slowly go down. If you walk at the same speed, you stay in place. If you walk faster, you move up. Inflation is always moving. The question is, are you? Now, let's address fear. Many people hear the word inflation and panic. But fear doesn't solve anything. Knowledge does. Inflation is predictable in one important way. It exists. Prices tend to rise over long periods. So instead of fearing it, build around it. Budget with awareness. Invest with patience. Increase your earning power. Diversify your income sources. Think long-term, because inflation works long-term, and wealth building works long-term. The biggest mistake beginners make is ignoring inflation. They focus only on earning, but not on preserving purchasing power. Money that doesn't grow shrinks in real value. Money that grows fights back. This isn't about complex economics. It's about understanding one simple truth. Your money today will not have the same power 10 years from now, but your strategy can change that. Inflation isn't the enemy. Inaction is. When you understand how prices rise, how money supply affects value, how demand shifts markets, you stop feeling confused. You start seeing patterns. And when you see patterns, you make better decisions. So next time your coffee costs more, don't just feel frustrated. Ask why. Think bigger. Understand the system behind the price tag. Because inflation will continue, but so can your growth. And when growth becomes your focus, inflation stops being a silent threat and becomes just another factor you plan for. That's financial awareness. That's financial maturity. And that's how beginners become confident with money. One simple concept, understood deeply, changes everything.